Okay, hi, and welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. We are talking to our Aries today. I wanted to thank you to all those who have supported this channel, and I really appreciate it. And also to mention, just be discerning with this message today. You know what applies and what doesn't, or you may see something apply a week from now, a month from now, and be like, oh, yeah, okay, I remember hearing about this. But be discerning with the message. Look for those golden nuggets. Maybe it's something you've been contemplating, debating, asking Spirit for a message, and then here it is. That's when I think tarot is the best. So remember, I won't ever reach out to you. So if someone is posing as me, that's just what's happening. I will never ask you for anything. Be discerning with this message today, and let's talk to Aries. What do we have for Aries? Hope everyone's doing well. Let's get going. Aries. Love this deck. It's very talkative. It's my favorite. Already, here we go. I can see it's wanting to get right into it for our Aries, our bold Aries. The Fool, you're taking a leap. Yeah. You're strong, you're wise, you're clear cut, you're bold. Can't mention that enough. And so, yeah, you're taking a leap. You take leaps. That is a pretty standard way of the Aries, and that's why I like them so much. Six of Cups. This is a gift. This is someone from the past and the world on its side. So you are possibly giving up on something, or if the world is upright, we're talking about a new beginning, a closing out of a cycle, and you've got the Five of Pentacles. This talks about lack, so let's kind of put it all together as we get further into it. But you are leaping towards something good. I'm sensing it's something from your past, actually, that's come up. And I am also getting it's some sort of surprise that you didn't count on. Someone from your past, something about your past, you're now leaping towards. You're giving up on something that's put you in lack, or a lack mentality, someone you've been around that has that. Feeling of lack, you're just giving up on it. A new beginning here with a leap does have something to do with your past. Could also just be a gift from Spirit. Whatever it is, you're recognizing it. You either know this is a gift from Spirit. You know, I've had my convos with my Spirit team. I know that they are coming through. Or this can be something from the past. It ties in with the past. The Two of Swords, I feel this is reconfirming, or I should say just confirming that, again, you're done with this lack. Whether this is a person or a situation, you're blocking it out. There's nothing for you there. Abundance, the Empress comes out. You're looking towards an abundant new beginning, a new start. Great. That's lovely. And I do get the energy of, boom, I'm just clear on this. I'm no longer doing this. I'm moving forward. I'm not asking any questions. I know this is for me. A lot of clarity here. A lot of clear cut, like I expect from an Aries. Clear-cut thinking, clear-cut decision-making. Let's go. Okay, Queen of Cups. This is someone who's very emotional, but they're stable, emotional in a good way. You know, they're a sweetheart. They're very concerned about others. They are giving. They're nurturing. Maybe this is who you're jumping towards. Maybe this is you. I see you're taking a leap towards an abundant, nurturing experience, whatever that means to you. And I do feel that you're very clear on what that is. And we're getting the Page of Wands in the reverse. I think this is also talking about this lack. Someone in your life or some situation has not been putting in the effort. Now, someone has not been putting in the effort, or a situation has not been panning out the way you had hoped. again, more of the lack is here. And there is a clear-cut line between the two. Abundance and lack. You're leaving lack, you're moving into abundance. And then the particulars that surround those two scenarios. But it is a line drawn in the sand, if you will. More messages for our Aries. I really like this. I personally like this style. I'm a Capricorn, so I like this clear cut. Yeah. Queen of Pentacles. You're connected. You're either going to be connected with this new leap, and this is a goal that you have in mind, and you know that this is available to you, or you're already very connected, good in business. Feminine energy can be male or female, however it resonates with you. This is someone that has the coin. This is not someone in lack. It fits perfectly with nurturing and abundance. And that's what I see this scenario as on one half of it, very clearly. And the other half is clear too. More messages for our Aries. 5 of Wands. And I'm literally putting the cards, because they're divided, so divided. I'm literally putting them left to right as they fall out. This 5 of Wands talks about chaos and conflict, and I'm putting that on the lack side. So you have two energies that are opposing, that are running side by side here in your life, but you're looking towards the abundance. The lack is behind you, the chaos, the challenges, yeah. You're done with that. The wheel turns. You're giving up on it. You're looking only towards this leap and what it will mean for you. Reconnecting with positivity and positive people. Any more messages from this deck for our Aries read, Spirit? Any more messages here we need to add? As our line draws even more deeply into the sand. On the bottom of the deck, you have the 2 of Cups. It's going to be, this abundance is going to include something that, some sort of situation that is very near and dear to you, very strong, very important. So that can be in love, and that can also be in business, or that can be in friendship, that can be in family. But something comes out of this in the abundance that is a very important connection for you. Let's do some confirmation with another deck. And right away we have the Judgment and the Magician. Judgment and Magician. This is something that you have, I believe, placed judgment on this situation that was causing you lack, and you manifested something new. Now we're looking at the 8 of Cups in the reverse. It's something you stayed in. You stayed in this lack. You're no longer doing it because the Knight of Wands in the reverse, you notice that it just made your life stagnant. I'm sensing that the energy there just became almost like, you know, I feel like you're a go-getter. You tried to keep something going here in this lack environment, and it just was getting so, it just paralyzed you. Like you were no longer able to even move in it. Just thickness. I'm feeling like a thickness and like a goop that you can't get through. So yeah, you just made a judgment on this. You've manifested something new. It's here, or it's right around the corner. I'm hearing it's here for you. You've got the Tower out and the 2 of Wands. So this situation, I think, is just it's going to be a tower, and that it just completely, not all towers are bad. In fact, I really like to see the Tower because it just, it flips the script. It changes up your life. I'm seeing that as what's happening here. Your life is changing. The 2 of Wands, Spirit asks you to make some decisions, look to the future, make some choices. This can also be a choice of 2. If we're going to go and look at it in that route, or go that route and look at it from that angle, then I'm saying here that you see clearly it's a choice of 2, and of course you're going to go with the abundant road. You're going to travel the abundance. More messages here. What is the Fool, what is this leap of faith? More information on the leap of faith here. What does that more specifically entail? You've got the Seven of Swords. Now, a lot of times this talks about deceit and lies, but I'm seeing this as that's what you're coming from. This Seven of Swords, as you can see, he's got the swords, and the story, the original story about this card is that this gentleman is trying to avoid war. So he's taking the swords before the war starts. So there isn't anything to fight with. So I believe in this scenario, we're looking at this card as stating its original meaning, which is your leap of faith into abundance is going to be a situation where there isn't a constant fighting or constant chaos or constant challenges. There are going to be people that avoid that can speak clearly and not emotionless, but they have their emotions intact, like you as the King of Cups we saw earlier. You know, they're able to be articulate and not emotional if there are any kind of arguments or disruptions, but it's a healthy way of handling conflict and or avoiding conflict in a healthy manner, you know, like sometimes people create conflict just for the sake of conflict. This is not the type of person you're around. You're around someone who doesn't act like that. They don't avoid conflict. They can articulate their position and find compromise and find a happy medium with others. But they don't advocate for fighting just for the sake of fighting or just creating conflict. So I believe this road to abundance is going to lead you some really great places with some really good people. And the towers, maybe that it's not something you're used to, but you're going to get used to it, and as you should. That's the style you should get used to. Let's go one more time with this deck. It's getting kind of quiet now. Anything else here that we want to tell our Aries out there regarding this message? And I do see at the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. So that's generational wealth. That is working very hard. That's and you know, being abundant again. Family is around this too. So your family benefits from this change of pace you're moving towards. Maybe there's a lot of money that comes with this change in your life, and that will cause generational wealth. So that's always a wonderful thing. Let's look at some charms. Love. Your Two of Cups could be a love relationship. It could be just something that you love, that you make this change, that your life just changes. So there's just such a 180 that there's just so much gratefulness and love here that you look back on or that you feel right away. Key, I believe that's talking about, you know, this is the key. This is the key to you. I'm hearing fulfilling your purpose is getting on this higher road. And you've got the ship's wheel. So that talks about being your own leader, being the director of your life. Yeah, definitely that fits. I really like that phrase for this message. Being the main character in your own movie. I love that. Being the leading man or woman in your own movie. That phrase, I love that phrase. That fits beautifully for here. You've also got the mermaid. This talks about magic. I always think about magic, but also just maybe something about the sea. There's spiritual guidance there too, but maybe you're moving closer to the sea. And the camel talks about resiliency. Oops, I'm not holding that very well. The camel and resiliency. Or maybe there's a tie to a desert in your future, or you come from that part of the world that has dryness. But resiliency for sure. Yeah, I love this. I love this message for you, Aries. Again, I love that the line is being drawn in the sand. I love the clarity of it. I love the style of it. I love that it is taking you to a very abundant place that you'll be very happy in, I think. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for listening to this message. If you've liked this message and you like this channel, please like, share, and subscribe. That helps the channel grow, of course. And as always, we're always remembering who we are, and we will always daily remember our self-worth. So very important. Thank you, and until next time, bye-bye.